Okay, so I'm pretty sure you already know the level is House at this point, and I'm sure that when you saw it for the first time, the first thing that went to your mind was, oh my god, this level is so hard, what the fuck? And guess what? That was exactly what these House creators wanted you to think. That was their strategy. If they made the level to be really hard, no one would notice that the decoration actually sucks. I'm just kidding, please don't cancel me on Twitter. It's not that the decoration is bad, it's just whenever I look at House, I see a lot of potential that could be unleashed on it, and that's why I decided to make this video. Today, I'll be remaking House, and for that, I will use my very own decoration style. That is surely going to be crazy. Okay, so as soon as we start playing the level, we die. Okay, so as soon as we start playing the level with no click, you can clearly see that the creator from this part tried to make some kind of glimpsey effect on the eye of that footstep monster. And the problem with it is that it looks boring. Whenever I see people trying to make this sort of glow effects, they will just make some small glow and then call it a day. And that's something that you shouldn't do at all. See, the better way to make this kind of glow effects is to make them as bright and intense as you can. They really have to be very flashy and noticeable. As you can see here, I'm just making this glow to be way more intense and visually appealing in general. I'm also making it rotate a little bit so it gets even more attractive to look at. And this is how it looks like after the changes I made. See, I personally think it looks way better this way. But that effect was just the beginning. As you can see here, we still have a lot of work to do, and you won't believe it, but when I was just wandering through this part, trying to think about something to do, this is what I came across. You may ask me, what am I talking about? And I will tell you, the 3D is completely wrong here. Oh my god, this is terrible. After fixing all the wrong 3D on this part, and believe me, it wasn't an easy task at all. I really wanted to work on these spikes. They're just way too simple for me. And if you guys know me well, you already know that I don't approve that at all. I always like to over-decorate my spikes. I just can't control myself. So let me just do some small improvements on it real quick. I'm just gonna add some more spike bevels here, and as well as put some glow, and boom, it is done. I know it looks quite simple compared to my regular spikes, and that's because I didn't really want to over decorate it too much this time. Now I will just spam it into the part. Also, I'll make some small variations on them so it doesn't get too repetitive, you know. After finishing the spikes, I wanted to do some work on the design. See, in my opinion, the House designs are pretty lazy, not gonna lie. It looks like the creator of this part just put some red circles on them and just called it a day. Also, do you guys see those tiny little squares on the designs? I just wanna let you know that they literally take over 4,000 objects from this part. Like literally, I don't really understand the point of even making this. Anyways, let me just remove it from the part real quick. And since this part has some little grass objects going out from the ground, I'm just gonna add some grass objects in the top of it because why not? Now let's do some improvements to this club step monster right here. I don't really wanna make it look way too different from its original version. I'm just adding some stuff coming directly from my style here, such as some glow and black outlines. Also, I tried to add some eyes on it, but it ended up looking like some sort of weird Pokemon, so I just removed it right after. Also, I added some glow lasers around it, and now it looks like it's crying. In the end, the monster ended up looking in the exact way I wanted it to look like. It isn't too different from its original version, but still, I can clearly see a little bit of my style into it. Now, it was time to work on the designs. And to be honest, I didn't change them too much as well. I just added some strips and some glowy details in general. The same goes for the pillars. except that I decided to add a little bit of variation on them so they don't feel too repetitive in the part. And for the last, I added a slightly low opacity black glow in the bottom of the designs. I always like to do that because it adds some nice contrast to the blocks, but if you do that, please be careful, because if you exaggerate the black glow, your design is surely gonna look very ugly. Always remember to keep it low opacity and not to spam it into your blocks. After finishing the design, it was time to make the sauce. I know that the original Slaughterhouse sauce are just black, but I personally hate just leaving it like that. So let's try to make something on it real quick. But before starting it, I just wanna let you guys know about something. I am actually terrible at decorating sauce. Just take a look at this collab part I made. Did you see any sauce in there? Of course not. I literally never do them. I don't know. I just think they don't fit to my decoration style that much. Anyway, as you can see, I'm clearly struggling to come up with something good here. The first idea I had was to make a saw with some kind of roots going out of its middle just like that. Yes, somehow I legit thought it would look good, and as soon as I realized it was looking extremely ugly, I just deleted it, and then I decided to try to make something less weird. So I just went there and made this. I know it doesn't look that good, but as I've already said, the saws aren't exactly the best element of my decorations. So yeah, at this point, since I didn't wanna put more air deco, it was practically done. I just had to make some more edges on this level in general. After doing the saws, I decided to improve this background a little bit. I made the glow to be a bit more glowy by just copying and pasting it and dragging it down a little bit. I also made it move leftwards to give a little more dynamism to the part. Also, I increased the bright of the stars on the BG of this level, in which you probably didn't even know they existed, and they are 4,000 objects by the way. And also, I decided to make the glow behind the text of the level to be a bit more attractive, just like that. Then I just picked up a glow piece, made it 20 times bigger, made it blue, and spammed it in the part, just like that. No, I'm kidding, I was actually just bored. I added some more details to the ground because I thought that was looking pretty empty. And also, I decided to add a very low opacity P3 glow. I just can't escape it, I'm sorry. And for the last, a very small arrow in the part won't hurt anyone. At least, I hope it doesn't. Now, after 6 hours of work, I'm finally done with this part. But before showing it, this video is sponsored by... No, I'm just kidding, here's how the part looks like. I know that a lot of people are just gonna come to me and say, this is literally Slaughterhouse, but with more glow, and yeah, I can deny that. And the next level I'm gonna be remaking is going to be Cosmos. On the last voting poll, when you guys decided that Cosmos would be the next level I would be remaking, I actually felt kinda weird, because the level itself is already really good looking, so I would actually have to try to remake something that's better than anything I've ever done in my entire life. But anyway, I was actually willing to try and excited to see what I could do, because I really like Cosmos, and it's one of my favorite levels for sure. So let's see how it goes. I know that you may be thinking right now, you're actually terrible at grading. How are you gonna remake Cosmos? And I'll tell you something right now. Your remake doesn't have to be better than the original level. Alright, so the first thing I had to make was the gameplay. And for that, I just decided to make Cosmos, but 100 times easier. I basically made a lot of wave spams, those weird sheep straight flies that the level has, and also, I made the bunny. Bro, I made the bunny. Yo, layout is sick. Yo, thanks bro. Is our daily dose of Sigma Dash? Agreed. And now it is the time I suffer and start building it. So I started analyzing how Cosmos looked like. Let's take a look at Cosmos. Bro, I almost said it wrong again. I said it's hard for me to pronounce it right. Alright, it's not that complicated of a block. We can remake this easily. It's not that complicated actually. And as you can see, I started by making a very different structure than usual, because Cosmos does the same thing obviously. And then I started making the base and some random details that I thought would look good and similar to the original block. This is my glow. I will add glow later, don't worry my bro. And guys, did you know that like one day I was actually talking to a girl and like I told her, I don't know, this is actually true. I told her that I played Jumper Dash, and then the girl was like, yo, isn't that a kid's game? Bro, I was like, oh my god, there's no way you just said that. Then I kept talking to her normally, but like that was on my mind. I was like, oh my god bro, how can someone disrespect my favorite game? And after like 2 hours and a lot of line spam and glow, I actually managed to make a pretty decent block design. Like when I'm reading the word Cosmos, I think Cosmos. I don't read Cosmos. I think Cosmos. I don't read Cosmos. I'm gonna be completely straight honest with you guys. I read Cosmos. And after making a 3D on the block and also copy and pasting it, this is how the first block designs ended up looking like. If Kitty was a kitchen, you would be the head chef. Yo, thanks my bro. Bro, I actually didn't think I would be able to remake Cockmock. Yo, like mine is literally this, but like remade. Oh my god, it is time to suffer. Yo guys, some of you might be surprised with what I'm gonna say now, but I do not think remaking Cosmos is that hard. That was the worst take of my life, and I will regret saying that later, by the way. Anyways, this stream was just me trying to make a single block and failing miserably. And from this point on, I started to really not like my progress. Yo, this is actually hard to remake. What the heck, bro? It's still not intense enough. That was the main problem, bro. I could not really make this look intense at all. So I decided to try to work off stream and see if I could do something another day, because I was already pretty tired. And off stream, I made a lot of progress. And I actually managed to make this part really intense, and I kinda saved it. And I'll show you guys what I'm talking about exactly. Yo, today we are absolutely cooking, and now it's the time to make the bunny, bro. Look at this, bro, this is so cursed, what the heck. Now it was time to make the bunny, and making it was actually more fun than I expected. What do you have in mind for this bunny? Well, I have a bunny, and I'm gonna not make him exactly like Cosmos bunny. I'm gonna make like my own bunny. Are you tax evasion? Because you're the thing I always do. Wait, that was not even a joke. That was my reality, bro. I'm just kidding. I don't evade my taxes. Just sometimes. And so now I started cooking the bunny and kind of making a shape for his face, as you can see here. Alright, I think we're about to cook something here. We make Zodiac, bro. I have an idea. We make the Ultimate Demon, bro. We should remake Finger Dash, bro. We make Jumper Dash the whole game, bro. We make Limbo, bro. We make Levels, bro. We make Out for Divinity, bro. We make Cosmos, bro. We make Back on Track, bro. We make Chronicle Depression, bro. We make Hypersonic, bro. We make Sonic Wave, bro. We make Grief, bro. Yo, you want me to remake everything, bro? What the heck? Yo, this is cute for real. Freddy Fazbear? Yo, Freddy Fazbear? Nah. What? Nah, bro. Why? No. Wait, that's true. If I give him a hat, he would look exactly like Freddy. After making the ears, I realized how cursed it was looking. It was kind of looking like a bunny and at the same time a weird type of bear or something. Alright, now, wait. Wait, this actually looks kind of cursed. I don't know, bro, what's going on. Yo, this bunny goes hard. Yo, I love the bunny. The bunny's missing some 3D.